Nucleus is the command and control center of the cell. Command and control center. So it decides what to do and what not to do. So nucleus is the command and control center. Control center. Now this nucleus has a double layer membrane on the outer side. There is double layer covering, and this is called nuclear membrane. And this nuclear membrane has pores. This has pores. This allows the transfer of material from inside the nucleus to the outside. So things can move from nucleus to cytoplasm. Things can move from nucleus to cytoplasm. Now if this is the diagram, take a look at the diagram. This one is the nuclear membrane. This outer, if I take into account this one outer line, this is the nuclear membrane. Nuclear membrane, NM, nuclear membrane. So this has pores. Now inside the nucleus, you have presence of chromosomes. Inside the nucleus, you have the chromosomes, and they are made up of genetic material. These chromosomes are visible as rod-shaped structure only when the cell is about to divide. So you have to remember, the chromosomes are visible only at the time of cell division. Chromosomes are visible only at the time of cell division, not at all the times. So when the cell is about to divide, the chromosome will be visible. And these chromosomes, they contain genetic material, that is DNA. And they carry the information for inheritance of character from parent to the next generation in the form of DNA. So chromosome is made up of DNA and histone protein, and these are transferred from parent to the next generation. So DNA and protein, and the protein that is found in your DNA is, with the DNA is histone. So histone protein is found in the chromosomes. Histone protein. And they regulate the functioning of the cell. Now this is the Y-shaped structure of chromosome, which is visible at the time of cell division. This structure is visible only at the time of cell division, not at all the times. Now the functional segment of chromosome, or basically chromosome is made up of DNA, and the functional segment of DNA are called genes. So the functional segment is what? Genes. Now in a cell which is not dividing, the DNA would be present as a part of the chromatin material. Now this chromatin material is visible as an entangled mass of thread-like structure. So say this is the cell, this is the outer wall of the cell. Now, so this is the nucleus, and here thread-like structure is present. This entangled thread-like structure is your chromatin. When the cell is not dividing, the DNA is present as chromatin. This is an entangled mass of thread. This is present as an entangled mass of thread, and this is there when the cell is not dividing. And when the cell is about to divide, so at the time of cell division, the chromatin material gets organized into this chromosome or this Y-shaped structure. So this Y-shaped structure becomes visible at the time of cell division. This is visible only at the time of cell division. In bacteria, the nuclear region of the cell is poorly defined. There is no distinct nuclear membrane. So nuclear membrane is not distinctly present in case of bacteria. Bacteria poorly defined. Why nucleus is poorly defined? Due to absence of nuclear membrane. Whereas in case of a normal cell, the outer covering of the nuclear membrane defines the nucleus. The genetic material is present inside the nucleus. And such organisms who lack a clearly defined nuclear membrane are called prokaryotes. So organisms where a clearly defined nuclear membrane is lacking, they are called prokaryotes. And organisms where a clear nuclear membrane is visible are called eukaryotes. So prokaryote and eukaryote. Undefined nuclear region, this is called nucleoid, and the organisms are called prokaryotes. So in organisms where the nuclear region is not clearly defined, they are called prokaryotes. Whereas organism having a nuclear membrane is called eukaryotes. So eukaryotes have a well-defined nuclear membrane. Prokaryotes also lack many the cytoplasmic organelles. They also lack cytoplasmic, whereas eukaryotes have cytoplasmic organelles. So organelles are a form of labor division. The function of the cell is distributed. The function of the cell is distributed between